Naked and Famous plus Unmarked, and I think it's like cowboy boots. That's what Jared said anyway. And I thought it was only fitting to unbox my Naked and Famous that I bought. I was gonna wear a stockist hat today. I bought a little stockist. Let me see if it's in my truck actually. I guess you'll just have to trust me that I bought a really cool hat. But I also bought some pants because Brandon from Naked and Famous was in town here in Salt Lake, and we went to the Kilby Block Party, which was so fun. We went to see Weezer and a bunch of other bands that I didn't know, but Weezer. And that's just at the fairgrounds. So I only live like 5 blocks away, and it was super fun to meet them and like adult business to business party. You know, we got some big old corn dogs that was covered in like Cheetos and sweet potatoes. It was a really fun time. And what I'm getting at is they did a little pop-up at the Stockist, and the Stockist is the only store that I'm aware of in the whole Salt Lake Valley that carries like high-quality heritage goods, like denim, like Red Wings, like a bunch of brands I don't remember. Yeah, they just have like high-quality stuff, and it was really cool because Brandon himself ran the little pop-up and was making origami stuff from denim to give to anyone that bought a pair of Naked and Famous during that event. I didn't make him make me one. I was trying to convince him to make me one of a boob, but you know, I didn't want to press that on him in front of everybody. But I did pick these up, and it was really cool. We took him to the shop. I blew his mind with some like 25-ounce like saddle leather. The thing was like, you know, almost it's like half an inch thick. Toured him around, showed him a little secret project that's being made in Japan with a certain Japanese boot maker, and it was a really fun time. You know, as we started working with more and more brands, you realize that a lot of these owners and CEOs have a certain persona until they're behind closed doors, or until you get to know them better, or until they want something from you and you start to see the real them, or even sometimes it's right off the bat, like, oh, you're different than I thought. But Brandon was very different than I thought, but in a very good way. I was like, this guy is so cool. He's so nice. We have the same obsessive personality with quality and materials and extremes. And it was very refreshing to work with a owner that was just really down to earth and cool and had a good time. And I don't even know how to be in the video. I'm just expressing that I like the dude, okay? But either way, it was really cool. Spent some time, got some good photos, got some good food, and picked up a pair of black denim because I need a pair of a nice black denim because I like to wear, you know, like my Drifter 2s. And I've got these black pants. They're a pair of Rustlers. They don't quite fit right for the look. And I have some Wranglers, but I wanted something that's nice. You know, I wanted a high quality pair. So what did I get for my black pants? My bad guy pants, black power stretch, made from high performance stretch, 12-ounce Japanese stretch denim. I get true guy. So we'll try those on when, try these on. I think they're cowboy boots. And this true guy fits more like a Western, like Wrangler kind of fit to me. What knife? The O knife. But I was like, yeah, I think it's just like a cheap knife. I was like, that's a nice knife. Like, I don't know. Watch this not be a pair of Western boots like I had my hopes up for. But first, gotta look at the brand. A little all over the place today because I'm about to unbox some Drifters, my pair of Drifters. Unmarked, handcrafted in Mexico. Oh, they do make cowboy boots. I forgot that they have all these really cool ones. Sample sale right now, 20% off everything. I can't see, I can't read with that color. Not much of an about me on their site. Not that we don't. Hugo Fonts, it's my guess. Born in Querétaro. Oh boy. Hugo Frank, born in Querétaro, was raised in León, Mexico, comes from a Chinese-Mexican family. Whoa, interesting. Unmarked was created with a single goal in mind, to craft contemporary shoes that embody the importance of heritage and leaves a lasting impression. He mastered the art of making shoes like the 1869 invention by Charles Goodyear, infused with the passion of heritage of Mexican shoemaking. For 10 years, he's been perfecting the process, adding new materials, combining techniques, result in pairs that resemble their predecessors and make people rethink heritage. Cool. I like brands that do that kind of stuff. This is a really popular micro adjust belt. I think a lot of people misunderstood how it all worked and what it is. So we made a little embossed stamp on the back to give you clear instructions on how this works, and it just turned out really cool. So let me show you how this works and why people love it so much, because this micro adjust belt came about because I was so sick of buying these nice leather belts. You buy it brand new, fits you perfectly. After a week, stretch it out just a little bit. Now one tight's too loose, one's too tight, and you wish you had a hole right in the middle. That's what this does. It literally splits the difference between each of these holes by making a tiny little adjustment here on the back. So the way you do that is you take this Allen wrench and you put it into the hex head top part of the Chicago screw. Now we've got them undone. So we're gonna take them out, and all we're doing is just shifting the holes to the next hole. So you can see there's a plus sign there, so if you shift it that way, it's gonna make it like half an inch bigger. If you shift it the other way, it's gonna make it half an inch smaller. And that is how you split the difference between one hole that's too tight and one's too loose. Little teeny micro adjust, it makes all the difference in the world. These are really popular, and we're just trying to build out our belt offering. So this is more of a casual belt, but stay tuned for more micro adjust stuff in a few different variations of belts. So check them out below. Thanks for supporting our business and everything we do, the handmade stuff we make here in the shop that support the YouTube channel. Plus you get handmade American goods made from American leather, made by us. What more could you ask for? Especially when it comes to making a belt actually fit you. So check them out below. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's see what they sent us. So they got some interesting cowboy boots. So we'll see how interesting the one we got is. Nice unmarked duster bag. Oh my! Are you kidding me? What the heck? Blue suede cowboy boots. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. What? These are so cool. Durango boots, baby blue, size US 10. Wow. I don't remember picking these, but I'm glad that somebody did at some point. These are so cool. Let's see, let's check them out. Cowboy boots. They've got some really nice patterns. They've got a really nice little monkey boot. If you guys are interested, I might be able to like convince them to send me a few of their boots. We could do like a big cut down, do like their monkey boot, do their mock toe. Oh, there it is, $590. Step into timeless craftsmanship with these striking Western boots, featuring a bold contrast of light blue suede and deep navy leather. The shaft showcases intricate broideried details reminiscent of classic cowboy aesthetic, while the soft suede vamp offers a refined yet rugged appeal. A sturdy stack, it is a leather heel stack, full leather heel stack, and durable Goodyear welt sole ensures long-lasting comfort and durability. Perfect for those who appreciate a unique blend of heritage and modern style. These boots make a statement with every step. I like these a lot. I've always liked baby blue. My dad used to have a 1971 F100 that was baby blue. Everyone called it baby blue. And he sold it before I had the money to buy it from him. So whoever has my dad's baby blue truck, give that back to me, because that was supposed to be my truck anyway. Yeah, and that's some people don't like loud colors. I like them. You know, I like having like a little statement piece. I like having something loud. I like having, you know, it's a nice, interesting conversation piece. You know, I don't know. I like trying to pull off something a little bit wackier. So let's see if we can pull them off with some black pants. I'm like, I need some black pants to be more subtle for my black boots, and then I can get the most flamboyant boots of all time. What am I wearing? The Drifters. Drifter 2s. I'm unboxing a bunch of Drifters right after this. Drifters are essentially a Western Pacific Northwest boot, was my like attempt with it, without it being too Western. Hold on, I gotta take my pants off. Off camera. Showing the blood core belt, all right. Okay, gets mostly decent. You know, I've got a little bit of room, but I don't like my jeans super, super tight. And after I wash them a couple times, not dry them, but just wash them, they usually shrink up just a little bit, because these are 32. Blood core belt, micro adjust, double layered, the blood core. Fits perfect with my black power stretch denim. Yeah, Naked and Famous is the real deal. Sometimes brands have a certain appeal and like goofiness and funness in the branding, and then like the brand themselves behind closed doors is kind of not that. Brandon is that. Like Brandon's so, like him and his wife Gigi are like so super fun. I very much look up to them because they're living like a similar thing that I wish I could do. Okay, looks like a leather insole, half sock liner. Okay, let's try them on. Please fit. Ooh, that sounded about right. I think we're good. Before I tuck them in. Not that you're supposed to do this, I'm just showing you off the boots, okay? But I really like this fit. What is it again? True Guy or something? This is my fit. A little bit slimmer in the thigh, but still big enough that when I put my legs over the cowboy boots, like so, like this cut to me is very similar to the Wrangler Western cut. Tell me those don't look sick. Slippier as It'll take a little bit of it'll take a little confidence to wear these, to be honest with you. These are good looking boots. The jeans fit too. Happy with the jeans. You know, they're high-waisted enough that they have that Western, like, high-waisted look without strangling your. Yep, I like it. So to me, the True Guy fits really similar to a Wrangler, like the cowboy cut Wranglers. That's why, like, this is probably my most common, well, actually my best fitting pair of Naked and Famous is this cut. And they are stretchable. Like, you can stretch quite a bit in these. If you're looking for a Wrangler style fit in a pair of like really high-end denim, this is the right fit. The True Guy. And I basically bought this regular size I buy in most jeans, 32. And they're, you know, because I have a lot of Wranglers, but they don't make them out of really cool, unique materials. They don't have like four-way stretch, you know, all this kind of stuff that Naked and Famous is so known for. Check these out if that's your kind of fit you're looking for. Check out the Unmarked. I gotta figure out how to pull these things off. I don't think black pants are the move. I gotta figure out how to pull these off. But that's half the fun. That's why I was like excited about them, and I'm interested to see how I can attempt to make these look good. So huge shout out to Unmarked and to Naked and Famous. And that's it. So be on the lookout for some more cowboy content coming up. We want to do another rendition of the cowboy boot series. Western wear's in, so it's time. So thank you guys. See ya.